Hey guys, I'll get right into this and kind of go over the review. The last page on the layout is the revisions page, and it'll talk about the things that I just did recently, which are going to be the items that we've got. The fireplace, I changed that to a gas insert. We can adjust that model later. The flooring is correct. I did put the note in there about leaning toward the travertine. I added all the details about the Sherwin-Williams paint, and I did in the 3D model get the colors off of the binge or the Sherwin-Williams website. So the outlets are pretty much all the same. I did add the hose bib in the back by the RV parking. The motion sense and light around the kitchen. We'll take a look at that and the deal above the four windows. And then we'll go into this very last thing here next. So if I go into this, let's try to get this done here. There we go. So I'll do a quick fly around on the outside. We'll look at those few things, which are going to be the lights, the motion sensors. Let me get rid of that terrain to the end. Okay, this ought to clean it up a little for us. All right, let's chip you in there and take a look and see. So we had the hose bib here, which I've got it inside. It's going to be coming right in through this wall here. That's why I put it there. We've got this right here, motion light. You guys will have to decide. Maybe you'd want to put it here, but either way, that's where I've got it now. You've got your 30 amp noted and listed here. Generator transfer. I think I had your motion sensor here, but moved it down there. You guys will have to talk about really where you want it. I think that might be best. The light out here you'll have to decide where you want it. And the electrician is going to be better at doing a lot of this stuff than me. Let me get rid of this sidebar. We've got this hose bib here, the T111 siding on the back. We've got this here in the rear. And I wanted to just bring that up because you had said something about two motion sensors, and I didn't think you'd want two under the deal, but one would pick up this area off the back, and then this would pick up everything in the backyard. Let me know if you want something different. In changing that roof, I went ahead and put it to the natural gas, which will just have a standard bump in the wall. So the roof would transition right on down there. We had this one that was there. That motion light was already there. This is the one that I added above and in the middle. The hose bib there. Excuse me. And I want you guys to discuss this, these pilings out front. I know we've had them on a couple projects, but I think as Colin was saying, they do get costly. I think they're super duper cool, and you can't get the look unless you do something like that. So, I mean, if that's something a person wanted, you just have to decide to pay up on it. But I think this is the more economical one. You'd get the same look. I don't know why my terrain is exceeding my, it's not showing my sidewalk. So let's get rid of that. So here we go. We got the sidewalk here. The standard 6x6 post under the 6x12 beam, soffit underneath here, covered sidewalk. You guys will have to decide whether you want to have the tongue and groove here, which I have on the front porch ceiling, as well as in the back here. Okay, now that one I didn't, but we need to decide, do you want just a plain soffit, or do you want to go with the tongue and groove? And this is a standard soffit. Vinyl will probably be the cheapest. And then this is, I think, what that blue color looked like on there. I'm not sure if that's what you want, but I did go in and change all the trims to the sky blue. This for the accent color, and then this is that color by the Sherwin-Williams. So what the heck did it fly by right there? Oh, we got a light out there. Let's get rid of that. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at the next thing I wanted to review real quick, and that's going to be this right here. I think everything is fine. I have no objections to the whole project. I just wanted to take a minute and review this. Basically, the darker green is going to be the Mouse will catch up here. Sorry about that, guys. It's sure taking its time. But since the hill slopes up pretty good in the back, we've got the lot lines to take a look at. And I think this right here, the green is showing the setback. So we've got that setback to deal with. And if we brought the house in and set it right here, I need to terrain should probably be off that one. So let's do this. So basically that area will get out of there. The real terrain is on the underside. So, hey, that's not exactly what I wanted to do, but the point I'm trying to bring up is as we bring the home further from the back of the lot, the further from the back of the lot we go, we have to drop this down. It's going to create a pretty good slope in the back. So if the property line's back here and we start pulling all that debris and whatnot, there's going to be a pretty steep hill in the back coming down before we can get that flat line there. So I just want to make sure that everybody's on the same page there, because I'm not sure if that's how we want to do that or not. I'm hoping that there's plenty there. But it does, I'm not sure how much we can spill over onto the other lots and how much we're going to be able to remove. But at setting the flat lot in there, this will have a slope, a pretty good slope up. And in the back, if we take and dish it out like this, it'll probably go to the back and have a pretty steep line in the back. So that being said, we'll get off of that. Let me take and shut that camera down. It's choking my camera. We'll jiffy on into the layout real quick and we'll cruise through it. We'll cruise on up to the front and just jiffy on through what we've got, our elevations and whatnot. So the square footage I've got on the first page, your presentation elevations, your front and back, right and left. Just basically there's a stripped down version here that just gives a shell that's easy to look at and kind of see what's going on with the house, the flow. We've got here's your dimensions and all your floor plan details, the foundation page, the floor plan. I'm not sure where the best place to put the crawl space access. We'll have to think about that crawl space access as well as the attic access. We've got the truss page, which I've got that pretty well drawn up. A couple section views, the kitchen plan, the bathroom plan, doors, the windows. We've got the materials and finishes, which I put something in there, the possible travertine, and then I've got your paint details up here. Electrical. I didn't get too much into, but this does help us see what's going on out in the, for instance, in this area, we've got this motion sensor here. We've got a lamp, and then we've got these can lights, whether you want them in there or not. You guys can figure that out. If you want, I can take them out. We could just do porch lamp. I think probably this has the can lights, as well as I put them up here in front on that deck. So that's kind of what's going to be reporting over on the schedule right here. So I think that pretty much wraps it up. We are right on down to the end. If you look at this, here's my setbacks and what, pulling the thing as far as we could forward. I've got the 50 foot from the face of the most protruding. That bedroom has this little bump. So it's 40 foot to the property line, or to the setback, 50 foot from there to the property line. So that's what we've got if we slide it 50 foot forward. And if we put this corner right on the property line at 10'8" is where it is currently now. This shows the 10-foot setback. That gets this over here for an overall of about not quite 50 feet. So we got 48'6" from the corner of the building to the property line, not the setback. So that's the details that I've got here. Here is a dollhouse view just to kind of get a view of what's going on with the project. And then this is going to be the revisions that we talked about right here. I'll go ahead and cut it close so I can get this thing packaged up and emailed to you guys. Have a great day. Hope everything's going good.